Hello, everyone. Welcome back. If you've been following our series of videos and articles on support services for your special needs child that helps you find what they need at any age level, well, congratulations. We are now at the last stage of the series, adulthood. And as we all know, as our children get older, their needs shift and evolve. When they're younger, their needs revolve around frequent, almost daily minor management, like what clothes to wear and treating scraped knees. And eventually that starts shifting into less frequent but more major management, like teaching them life skills and starting a career. In other words, a parent is needed less frequently as their child gets older, but when called upon, the situation's amplified. As the saying goes, little kids, little problems, big kids, big problems. So now, despite what some teenagers may say, adulthood really does officially start at age 18. That's when a person reaches what's called the age of majority in the United States. And turning 18 is a huge milestone. It brings with it an increased amount of implied responsibility and independence that some individuals with disabilities and their families may or may not be fully ready for at that time. But luckily, there are many programs and support services available to help with all of those issues. In today's video, we're going to focus on those support services specifically related to post-secondary education, employment, and housing. And in our next video, we're going to continue to talk about this world of adult services with a focus on decision making, healthcare, managed care, government benefits, and more. All of these support services work together to help people with disabilities to lead fulfilling, meaningful adult lives. And the best part for you, you can also save a ton of money in the process because gaining knowledge in the free support services available for an adult with disabilities can save you hundreds, no, thousands of dollars a year. And I don't know about you, but when Brian found out how to both get the help his family needed and know that he saved a lot of money in the process, he was ringing that cash register just like 50 Cent did in his I Got Money music video. Hey, Brian, can you lead our viewers through what we'll focus on in today's video and this week's article?
Adulthood, the time when your children go from little people, as my wife calls them, to full-fledged adults. It's a time when, on one hand, they start needing less of you, but when they do need you, it's for bigger things in life. It's a time when they legally are able to vote, can smoke a cigarette, make their own medical decisions. It's also a time where your child may or may not be ready for this next phase of life. They may need support services, help with independent living, and finding a job or career. I experienced this firsthand with my son. Some of the questions we found ourselves asking were: how will my child hold a job? Can we find him a job coaching and job mentoring? How do I find help to teach him the life skills he needs? Are there independent living accommodations for my child that also offer support services when needed? The short answer we discovered is yes. The key focus of this stage is building the foundation for independence, life skills development, and self sufficiency to the best capacity of each individual person. First, for your child to be truly independent in their adult life, they need an education after high school, either a college education or vocational training in a chosen field. A key to them getting the support they need for their post high school education is our old and very dear friend, the IEP, also known as the Individualized Education Program. The great thing about the IEP is that this same legal document between you and your child's kindergarten through 12th grade education also sets them up for their post high school education too. This is why we preach so much about getting involved with your child's IEP process as early as possible, because it is their legal lifeline to ensuring they receive the support that's required for them to thrive academically. IEPs can also help determine and articulate what they will need in terms of job mentoring, job coaching, special accommodations in order to be successful in their place of employment. The next key to your child's post-secondary education success life skills development. Life skills development is a plethora of things, such as how to use public transportation and other services that enable independence, how to cook their own meals, do their own laundry, how to set them up so they can pay their own bills and manage their own money, and so much more. Life skills development enables your child to build confidence and become self sufficient and reduces your burden in the process. How would it feel to just have the confidence to know your special needs child can handle it without your support? Sounds pretty good to me. Finally, assisted independent living services are vital for your special needs adult child because if they do not yet have the skills needed to live on their own, they will need a safety net of support services that can help them when needed to get over that hump. Examples of assisted independent living programs include supported living programs, group homes, tailored care, supported housing, life coaches, and a host of other services that help with transitioning to independent or semi independent living arrangements. I know it may seem scary to think about your child not living with you in your home, but ultimately, this is the best thing for everyone, not just for building their independence, but also in preparation for when we are not physically able to care for them anymore. And eventually, when we're not around anymore. We talk about this in great detail and many more things in this week's article. Click on the link in the description below to read our article today and to get started on your child's special needs journey.
Or if you also need personal one-on-one help to jumpstart your financial journey, schedule a call with me, also using the link provided at the bottom of this video. Brian and I have figured out the things that have been keeping you up at night. We have the knowledge, experience, products, and services that can help you to avoid the pitfalls that we experience on our journeys. Facing all of this can get overwhelming. We know because we've been there. Most importantly, with us by your side, you're never alone in your journey. We're your resource, your guide, even your confidant if you're struggling to sort out your financial situation. And last but definitely not least, if you want to have more of these types of videos sent directly to your inbox, do the big three to keep our videos coming to you. First, click on the subscribe button below. Second, give us a thumbs up by clicking on the like button. And third, please share this video with your family and friends. Until next time, remember, we all deserve a better life. Brian and I can help you to take the financial actions needed to give yourself the peace of mind you need and set up the protection your loved ones deserve.